It's a piece of leather cloth with a handprint on it. This is a handprint, isn't it? Huh. Hey, I saw someone wearing a shirt like that once. You think the chief made up the design? I don't think so. Oh, well, it was just a thought. Is that it? This is all that was in the safe? Apparently so. It's empty now. A piece of cloth with a handprint on it, and a broken shard from a cup. They look like pieces of evidence, but unless you can prove they have something to do with this case, I'm afraid I can't just let you take them. After all, it's my neck on the line here. Great. Now I have to prove their relevancy to get them. Oh, right, whatever. How are these two items related to the SL9 incident? Come on. There's got to be something we can show the detective. Can I just show him the... What is it? Show him the vase. It's like, look, it fits. Well, look at the size of Chief Gant's desk. Speaking of that, when we were here earlier... Oh, it's you two. Chief Gant. He put a paper in the desk, wasn't it? Is that an evidence list for SL9? I'm literally just pulling anything out of a hat and just saying it. I don't even know if I'm correct. But that's the kind of thing this game gets you doing. It makes you think, and really just makes you blurt out whatever you can. He put that paper he was reading in his desk. Let's have a look. I wonder what he was reading. This looks like a list of evidence. Aha! Used in a case. A list of evidence? In most cases, the list runs twice as long as this. That's the SL9, is it? I knew it. Look at the case name. Huh? SL9 incident. Wonder what this is doing here. Hold on, detective. What did you just say? I said, I wonder what... No, about evidence lists. Normally they're twice as long. That's right, I guess there wasn't a lot of evidence. A half-size list of evidence. Where have I heard that before? Edgeworth. Oh my. That list of evidence, it seems too short. Most lists run twice as long. What would the other half of the list be doing here? Oh, I see! So the evidence list Edgeworth had was half complete, and the one that Gant has is the other half of that list. I thought it was just the same list for some reason. The chief must be hiding something about that case. It would appear so. Evidence list added to the court record. Ooh, okay. Okay. Now that's been added. We need to tell him that the piece of a cup is relevant. Here you go, Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe, could you have another look at this jar? All of us put that back together. Oh, those were the days. Kind of early to be nostalgic. Wasn't this jar a piece of evidence from that case? That's right. One of the shards had an SL9 incident sticker on it. Doesn't this ring any bells? You know, that fragment we just found? You mean this one? That was in the safe? Yes, that one. That was in the safe. Now that you mention it, it's ringing a lot of bells. Let's see if it fits. Assemble the fragment. Let me see that shard. I'll take a crack at this. Go ahead, pal. Show us what a rookie can do. So right, here's some glue. If I can piece this together again, it'll prove Chief Gant was knowingly hiding evidence. Here goes. I was about to say, why do I need to fit it? But yeah, because you have to rotate it. Whoop! Doink! What a weirdly shaped jar. Or this, whatever. There, it fits like a charm. That, of course, means Chief Gant willingly and knowingly hid a piece of this jar in his safe. In other words, he concealed a piece of evidence from the SL9 incident. But... Hey guys, get a load of this. What is it? This piece you just attached? It's different from the others. Wait, how? I'm like looking at it, but I don't see. How? I thought that was blood. Maybe it is. Let's not get too hasty. There's a reddish line on it. A reddish line? Ah, it's blood. Well, never mind. I don't get it. Why would Chief Gant hide this in his safe? Unstable jar data has been updated. Sheesh. I can't talk about anything else. Pen! Oh god, there's a shitload of stuff to look at now. Not present. Who am I presenting to? Take that, desk. Right, examine. Bum bum. Bum 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 bum. These shelves are mostly empty. Lana must have cleaned them out when she transferred over to the prosecutor's office. There's a small picture frame on the left shelf. Hey, this is when Lana and I went to that theme park. We have their team photo. This was taken on that day 2 years ago. The day Joe Dark ran out of questioning room and tried to kill Emma. God, she's really been through some shit. After receiving his award trophy, Mr. Marshall took a picture here. Then went along with Chief Gant to question Dark. I bet he never knew he'd be dead just a few hours later. Gee, you think? I mean, this was a crime scene. Show luminol. Spray. I don't know where the hell I'll spray, like. Aha! I just assumed it'd be behind a desk. I mean, I could spray everywhere. It's blood. Jesus. Oh, this area must have been covered in blood. Is this from that incident? It must be, when Prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered. 2 years have passed, so the reaction's kind of dull. So a murder really did take place here. I mean, we kind of know that, right? I mean, we kind of do. To be fair... No, that's the wrong thing. What's this? Died from punctured heart and lung. Jesus. Yeesh. So a list of evidence... Oh, ripped in half. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the hell is that? Oh shit! I wonder what this is. Looks like someone drew some kind of sketch here. What is it? Did you find something? I can't make it out. I better keep quiet about it for now. Huh? Oh, no, it's nothing. Why are your eyes moving about like that, Mr. Wright? I better not forget about this picture. What the heck? Is there anything I can fingerprint? Wait, where the hell are my sets? Is my set? There it is! Oh, that's just... I can't check. I can look at it! Ah, dear. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, I actually could present. I'd present it to nothing, which would mean I'd get to use it. Present! Detective Gumshoe, I'd like you to have a look at this. Hey, I know what that is. So you want to take some prints? Oh shit, the cloth! I'm an idiot, how could I forget? That's a great idea, Detective. Alright, go to town. Sheesh. Crap, I have to do this again. I'm not gonna blow on the mic, screw that, I'll just rub my finger across it, like I did last time. Works out much better. What are you doing? Why are you sticking your hand out your hand like that? Go ahead, take my fingerprints. It's not your fingerprints we want to take. Huh? Come on, this isn't the time for jokes. We're talking about that cloth we found in the safe. Oh! Haha, I knew that. The one with the handprint on it, right? Sheesh, where's your sense of humour? Ah, Gumshoe. Okay, Mr. Wright, let's check for prints. Sprinkle the powder on the cloth. And once they've been absorbed into the prints, blow the rest away. Yeah. What are you, my mom? I don't have to be told 1,000,000 times. Well, let's get this over with. Right, so you choose the finger which is the most imprinted. It's either the thumb or the middle finger. I'll go with the middle finger. Sprinkle some dust. Woo! I really do like this. I need to find out where the mic is. There it is. And then again, we just blow it away with my finger. It goes slowly but surely. There's a fingerprint! It works out much better than me having to blow on the mic. I can only imagine actually doing this on a, actual DS. It's not thick enough. We need more! Give me more, give me more! Yeah, like doing this on an actual DS must have been a right pain in the ass. Because I remember the DS having a really, really shitty mic. Yep. Works out pretty well, actually. I mean, not last session, the session when I first did the fingerprint stuff, I spent a good 5 minutes trying to blow away the fucking powder, and nothing was happening, so I got very worried. I thought I'd, like, completely screwed myself and was not able to, proceed. Because I'm not playing this on a DS, I'm playing it on a... It's not his. Okay. Yeah, I'm playing it on a Wii U, so... I was like, shit, is it because I'm playing on a Wii U that I'm screwed? It's not his? Why do I keep going on individuals? I mean... It's looking like it could be, but I'm not so sure. Not hers. Emma! Okay. Emma Skies. It's yours. What? Match found! No, how can this be? I don't remember. What are Emma's fingerprints doing here? Hey, you found a match! Whose fingerprints were they? Huh? Oh, seems the prints are too old. They aren't clear enough to get a match. Oh, Phoenix, don't lie. Oh, that's too bad. I thought they'd be Dark's prints. Hey you, over here. Okay. That's reassuring. What's going on here? What are that kid's prints doing inside the chief's safe? Don't ask me. Let's just keep this information from Emma for now. Here, maybe you should hold on to this. Well, was I any help? Of course. Thanks to your ID card, we were able to get some hard evidence. That's not very kind, is it? Ah, fuck, it's Gant. In other words, if it wasn't for his ID card, he would have been useless. Isn't that right, you in the coat? Chief Gant. We didn't think you'd be back so soon. Fortunately, I'm a man who believes in signs. As I was walking to my meeting, I happened to look out a window and saw a stray dog run right into a pole. Just then I thought of a certain detective. Do you mean me, sir? Now then, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you all to leave. Yes, sir. Sorry. Oh, you in the coat. Me, sir? Drop off your ID on the way out. You won't be needing it anymore. Fucking jeez. Oh my god. But sir. Dude, this is why I don't trust him. Oh, definitely don't trust him now. Now get out. Yes, sir. We'll be on our way too then. Wait. You, the one without the spiky hair. Don't go yet. Me, sir? I'd like a word with you. But sir, I'm not a licensed scientific investigator yet. You with the spiky hair, you're free to go. Mr. Wright? Oh dear. Oh no. Look pal, if I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. The chief's office is off limits. But no, you just had to go sneaking in there like that, didn't you? I thought you said you didn't care anymore if you were fired. Yeah, but if I knew it'd be like this, I never would have said it. Now that I've seen the evidence Chief Gant was hiding in his office, I think I'm finally starting to get the picture. It's hard to believe anyone could keep quiet about it all this time. Anyway, you listening to me? I'm gonna try to smooth things over with the Chief again. Later, pal. Oh no. After that, I heard from... Oh no. I heard from Emma, she said the police want to ask her some questions. So she'll be busy for the rest of the day. February 24th, Detention Center. Visitor's room. I see. So the chief asked Emma to come in for questioning. It's no use thinking about it, tomorrow's the final day in court. I'm committed to doing everything I can to defend you, which is why I'm here. I've already told you all I can. What you've told me over these past couple of days is absolutely nothing. Not a single useful thing. Really? I believe I did mention something quite important. Something I told you right at the beginning. I said that I was the one who stabbed Detective Goodman. You know, I think I finally figured it out. Who it is you're hiding behind those words. Mia did a good job mentoring you. I'm rather jealous. It seems Edgeworth was right. Edgeworth? Once you're convinced you know something, no one can persuade you otherwise. Thick-headed is the term he used, I believe. Now's my chance to get her to tell me the rest of the story. Oh my god. Yeah, we're getting there! Woo! Keeping quiet. I have to admit I was more than a little perplexed at first. You insisted you did it, yet there was no incriminating evidence. That's when it hit me. It's not that you're unwilling to tell the truth. It's that you're incapable of doing so because of a certain individual. What an intriguing notion. A certain individual, you say? So you think I'm protecting this person? Protecting? No, I think afraid of is more like it. If I'm not mistaken, the person in question may have persuaded you to silence. For argument's sake, Mr. Wright, whom may I ask is this person you're speaking of? The one I am supposedly so frightened of. What is this person's name? It's Gant, obviously. Well, Miss Guy. Mr. Wright, you are addressing the Chief Prosecutor. Do not forget your place. I take it she's still not ready to spill the beans. My apologies. Could you please tell me a bit more about the circumstances? Damon Gant. We were partners until 2 years ago. I respected him as a detective. Assuming he is respectable, then tell me something. Why would he try to hide his crimes? His crimes? Both you and Edgeworth will be brought before a board of inquiry for what you did. Specifically, hiding and forging evidence. Of course, these are serious offences. Why is it though that Chief Gant's name was never mentioned? Chief Gant? Edgeworth didn't know the truth behind the forgery. The only party who could have possibly investigated that evidence was me. I had access because I was second in command of that investigation. Yes, you, but also one other, Damon Gant. If you intend to accuse Chief Gant, you'll need more than just words. Show me proof that Chief Gant falsified evidence in that case. I will give you the evidence list. Whoosh. I just found this in a safe in the Chief's office. This jar piece and this strip of cloth. Do you know what these are? They're pieces of evidence from the SL9 incident. The person concealing evidence was none other than Chief Gant himself. Now tell me, why are you taking all the blame for him? Uh-oh. Touché, Mr. Wright. It's as you surmised, I cannot disobey the Chief's orders, even if it means being found guilty for murder. Why not? Come now, Mr. Wright, you can't possibly expect me to be able to tell you that. 3 days ago, I had no choice but to cooperate in the murder of Detective Goodman. Or perhaps I should say follow orders. Was he trying to get rid of everybody from the SL9 incident? As in, like, literally get rid of? Like, he laid off Star, Marshall, got Goodman killed, ordered Goodman to be killed. Is that just so the SL9 incident fade into memory? That's more accurate than cooperate. Orders. Although I can't tell you the details, I can say that I was given an order that day. I need you to dispose of Bruce Goodman's body. You'll find it inside the trunk of Miles Edgeworth's car. Wait, so what Miss Starr saw was wrong? Surely. Just as I suspected. Despite what everyone believes. You were not the one who murdered Detective Goodman. Correct. I was trying to take the body out of Edgeworth's car. The trunk was broken. I discovered that murder weapon while inspecting the body. The murder weapon? You mean Edgeworth's knife? No. When I found the body, this was the knife stuck in it. The knife from the SL9 incident, serial killer Joe Dark's knife. I couldn't just leave that knife in him, so I took it out and stabbed him with another knife. That would be Edgeworth's knife. That's right. Even though he was already dead, my hands were shaking at the thought of stabbing him. That's why I ended up cutting my hand. And that is the reason for the bandage on your right hand. Yes, it seems that I got blood on the victim's shoe as well. And then... she saw me just as I plunged the knife in. But she... okay, so what she actually saw was her picking up a dead body and stabbing it. Ew, Miss Star. Wow. Why did you need to hide Dark's knife so badly? It took a lot of work to finally close the Dark case 2 years ago. It was over with. I didn't ever want it to be opened again. My intent was to prevent that, by whatever means possible. So, you hid Dark's knife. The weapon used to stab the detective was evidence in the Joe Dark case. If word got out, which it would, the reporters would have a field day with that. So you wrapped the knife in your scarf and hid it. In Edgeworth's exhaust pipe. Right, then I called my sister. Whew. To tell her what happened, and to ask her to hide the knife that was inside my muffler. You asked Emma? I didn't want anyone on the force to know about this, because it would only get covered up. That would explain why Emma is so confident. About Lana's innocence. Speaking of phone calls, I have a bad feeling about one of them that day. Bad feeling? The truth is, after I received those orders from Chief Gant, the first thing I did was make a phone call. A phone call to Patrolman Jake Marshall. To Marshall? Why on earth would you call him? The lead investigator for the SL9 incident had been murdered. I wanted that fact to be kept hidden, and I needed help. He was the only other person I could trust. Or at least, I thought I could trust him at the time. However, it seems that after I spoke to him, he went off on an escapade of his own. Oh, you mean... not wanting the case to die, he decided to take things into his own hands. He disguised himself as Officer Goodman and tried to steal the evidence. He had already stolen the ID card, but it seems he still hadn't made up his mind to break into the evidence room. Whew, boy. After my phone call, any remaining doubts he had must have disappeared. So your phone call caused the incident in the evidence room. Wow. Whew, what the heck. I'm afraid that's all I can tell you. But Lana, you've earned my respect, Mr. Wright, both as a defense attorney and an investigator. Now please, don't pursue this any further in court tomorrow. Tomorrow's trial. There's only one way to drive off Lana's demons. I've got to get to the bottom of everything. Fuck me. Detective Goodman's real murderer. Damon Gant. And what went down in the chief's office 2 years ago. Huh. Holy fuck. Oh my. Jesus. Right, well, we only have the last day in court, but that still means it's gonna be like another hour and a half or 2 hours. Jesus. Also, I never saw that you said mutilating a dead body. I don't know. Honestly, I would probably say so. I don't know what it would be classed as. Mistreating the dead or something? Not respecting the dead? But I'm pretty sure stabbing an already dead corpse would probably be classed as some sort of crime. Oh my god. Then again, maybe not. I'm not gonna say what it is, but the same sort of thing happens in Justice for All. The final... is it the final case? Case 4. The same kind of thing happens. Like, a corpse ends up getting stabbed with a thing. Either way. This is the defendant lobby, alright, but there's no defendant. I've been trying to reach Lana all morning. Where could she be? Where's Emma, for that matter? It almost seems as if something's been happening behind the scenes. Ooh. Oh. Edgeworth. Knowing you, you've already figured it out. Who the owner of the 7777777 number is. ID number is. I probably said one too many sevens. The 77's number is. Well, I have a pretty strong hunch. Gant. Looks like I'm not the only one who's figured it out. You know, the only reason this trial didn't reach a verdict yesterday is because there was still room for doubt on this ID record. If that number does belong to whom you suspect, then no doubt will remain. After all, he hasn't been officially charged with anything. True, not yet. In any event, once all doubt has been removed from that list, I can call for a ruling on the defendant. 5 minutes after the trial starts, Lana will be found guilty. But she didn't do it. I figured you'd say as much. That's why I came here to hear what you have to say. This is the first time he's ever done something like this. Lana's hiding something, and the only way we'll ever know the truth is to draw it out of her. The truth? Everything goes back to the SL9 incident. Don't be stupid, today's the last day of the trial. We don't have time to reminisce about the past. That depends on you. If she's found guilty, you'll lose your only chance to find out what really happened. I'll think about it. See you in court, right? Yeah! Oh, I love this song so much. This is it. If I'm ever going to find out what Chief Gant has on her, it's now. Oh my. Jesus. Whew. Oh, we don't have Emma with us anymore. No! Court is now in session. For the trial of Miss Lana Skye. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Normally this is when the prosecution puts forth its opening statement. But before that, the police chief has a proposal to make. Chief Gant. Oh dear. Phasing into existence. Morning folks, how's everyone doing? Hey OG, been back to the pool yet? Why does he constantly ask people about fucking swimming? No, I've been drowning enough as it is in my work. Oh, that's a good one. Don't think I can top that. If you don't mind me asking, Chief, exactly what is this proposal of yours? This is what I don't like about Gant. He's creepy. Lana, that is to say, the defendant, has asked me if she could speak directly to the court. Okay. She wants to do what? Having heard what she intends to say, I feel she should be granted her request. In the end, it should save everyone a lot of time and trouble. Is this actually what she's saying, or is it what he's fed her to say? What's this all about, defendant? I'd just like to make one simple request and I'll be finished. Well then, what's your request? Your Honor, I'd like you to put an immediate end to this trial. Huh? I confess to all charges against me. On February 21st of this year, I murdered Detective Bruce Goodman in the underground parking lot of the prosecutor's office. No, Lana. Fuck's sake. This is definitely Gant. Haha! Bitch! You can't. Your Honor, the defendant's claim does not change the defense's plea. In that case, Mr. Wright, I no longer require your services. But Lana, Your Honor, I hereby forfeit my right to an attorney. The prosecution may lack direct evidence against me, but it has sufficiently proven its case through testimony and circumstantial evidence. I would like you to render your verdict now, if you please. Well, the defendant certainly has the right to self-representation. The request is legally valid, although this is an unprecedented situation. I'm waiting for the hold it. It's happened like 3 times, just before a verdict has been declared. Indeed, it appears there's no further need to continue this trial, even if Mr. Wright may feel otherwise. This can't be happening. It appears the time for the verdict has arrived. The court finds the defendant. Hold it! Oh, never mind. Wow, Edgeworth. One moment, Your Honor. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution has not yet proven the defendant guilty beyond reasonable doubt. Any ruling at this stage would certainly be premature. Come now, Worthy. I understand this is a difficult time for you, but why don't you just be a good little boy and keep your mouth shut, Oh yeah, stand up to him. I don't think I care for your tone, Chief Gant. What? Creating another fabrication to cover up your past mistakes. Sorry, but I'm no longer the naive little boy you would have me be. Oh yeah, there we go. With a sudden confession from the defendant, it's obvious to me some kind of deal was struck behind the scenes. Some kind of deal, Not everyone operates as you do, Worthy. I thought so. Your Honor, the prosecution would like to change its first witness. Oh, to whom? As its first witness, the prosecution would like to call Miss Emma Skye. Request the court hears her testimony. Hold it. What the fuck? Oh, this is all over the place already. Mr. Edgeworth, I am exercising my right to self-representation. I don't think we need to continue. I don't care what you think, Miss Skye. Ho-ho! When the hell did Edgeworth get these balls? Normally he's not like, I don't give a shit what you think, we're doing this. The exposure of truth sometimes results in tragedy. However, no matter how tragic the truth may be, it would be an even greater tragedy